unless you earn hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car. What is this? So I need you more.
EA Sports.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes this to Walker. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
They give him a gain of 37. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Walker. Will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. You talk about the Seahawks defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think plays like that will give them some confidence, something sorely needed going against this unit.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Seahawks offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw here. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. And he returns this to the 22. The Niners offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. We'll show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Right back to him on 1st down. Down the left sideline. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things, and look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Seahawks first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll go with the keeper. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Seibert's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw, Purdy. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Walker with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding room at midfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Michael Williams in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 38.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The first carry here for Jordan James. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th down. The 20. 42 yards. And the Niners take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they'll put 5 receivers in the formation now. 3rd and 9. Purdy now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Nicole Hardman, 56 yards. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks, first down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That quick throw there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd.
Back to throw again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Purdy. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
And this is 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. Oh, and a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30.
A gain of 15.
Coleman, the man in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Keon Coleman, 29 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to them.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
At the Seahawks 21-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
42. Seahawks 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This take it in at the goal line.
A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved to him.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start.